Welcome back to Viewpoint. Our topic again this morning, the issue of gay marriage in the district. As background again, people should know that domestic partnership laws are on the books in the district, so are civil unions legal in the district too. Gay rights advocates, many say that's not enough, but some long-time gay rights advocates say that the timing is not right politically to put gay marriage out there. Do you both agree to that?
No, I think that, I don't think there's ever the wrong time to do the right thing, and I think that's exactly what's at stake here. And when Bishop Jackson says, well, this really isn't a civil rights matter, I mean, it's kind of astonishing to hear that kind of language being used when he says, well, the only difference between a civil union and a marriage is the M word. Well, we're both ministers, and I'm just shocked that you don't think that a marriage, which can be or would be able to be performed and recognized if we had same-sex marriage permitted in all these jurisdictions where people are watching this show, it does make a difference. How can you sit there and say, well, it's just an M. A marriage is important for that reason. And the churches, the many denominations that will perform same-sex marriages want the very authority to say, when we do something as a religious matter, the civil state will recognize it. How can you say that's of no importance?
No, that's why I'm fighting. It is important. What I'm saying is, if it were simply a civil rights secular issue, the M wouldn't be important. And it's a redefinition, as we say, that will have unintended consequences, and our children will have to hear about all this stuff. I do not want my kids, my grandkids, sitting in a classroom having Heather has two mommies and they're 8 years old. Why?
Well, no, because it's reality. Because some parents, including kids, by the way, in District of Columbia schools, I know some of their parents, now they're told basically, well, now, marriage, I mean, they're almost treated like second-class kids because their parents don't have the same right to be a couple recognized as such as does someone in a heterosexual union.
Well, kids can't
these
opt
kids
out.
What do you mean they can't? Well, why
in
you don't opt out of the truth? You cannot opt out of the fact that there are gay people in the District of Columbia, that there are gay people who want to be married, and if marriage is legal, as it is in Massachusetts, not to talk about it would be to lie to children.
No,
that's an absurd result. Why do we want that?
Why do I want to have my kid find out about this in the second grade?
Tell them in the first grade.
Well,
just tell them that families are different, and that's okay.
What if it's not okay with Reverend Jackson and some of his parishioners?
No, but as a parent, he can say, by the way, I don't approve of this, but it is reality. He's talking about covering up reality.
No, I'm not talking about covering up. I'm talking about training my own child in sex education and other things. I want to train them first. At a certain age, 8 years old, I don't think it's appropriate. Massachusetts has The Prince and the Prince as a book in public school, and they grow up to be a king. I don't think that's good. By the time we get to the 10th grade, you're dealing with biology. What are we going to say? We're studying about condoms right now. Are we going to deal with graphic demonstrations of gay sex in the biography?
Have you ever seen a sex education program where they showed porno films in the public schools? Of course not. We're not going to show graphic details of gay marriage.
Right back here, do you think that this will lead to a gay marriage vote in the D.C. Council? Yes or no, and a one-word answer.
Yeah, they're bringing it.
Yes, and I hope it passes.
All right. Gentlemen, thank you for enlightening us this morning with two very different perspectives. It has been an interesting debate. I thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And we thank you for watching Viewpoint. Now back to News for Today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody.